any money for you to carry the insurance of your employer. Is that correct?
Yes,
All right. And just to confirm, as it relates to retroactive support, you're not requesting any retroactive support at this time. Is that correct?
that's correct.
And do you understand that if the father was to owe you anything, that you would be forgiven that amount today?
Yes.
All right. Now back to the issue of child support. Based off of the father's income and giving credit for one additional child, the state is requesting child support in the amount of $321. And you are currently not in agreement to that amount. Is that correct?
Yes.
You're requesting that child support be set at $0?
Yes.
Good morning. Each of you please raise your right hands.
Yes, sir.
You and each of you swear or affirm the testimony given in this case be the truth.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
And this appears to be a non-agreed order. So the state is requesting to take testimony from both parties. The state is requesting, Your Honor, that the court take note that both parties did appear before the court, and a copy of the petition has been provided to the parties.
Very well.
At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call Ms. Mays. Ms. Mays, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Danielle Mays.
Name of the child or children that we're here in reference to,
Yes.
and the name of the child's father.
Jamarian Harris.
And as it relates to the child, how does the child currently receive insurance?
Through me, through my job.
And previously, was the child receiving state medical?
Yes.
I'm sorry, could you repeat your answer?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And when did this child start receiving insurance through your employer?
I think within the last couple months. I don't have an exact date on when it started.
So very recently, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Could you repeat that as a yes or no response?
Yes.
All right. And based off of the non-custodial parent's income of $2,080, the state is requesting that the father pays child support in the amount of $321 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes, but we we were telling the mediator that we didn't want to go through with the child support because we were.
And do you understand that the state, the OAG, filed this case and requesting to move forward with this matter today?
Yes.
All right. Now, as it relates to the medical support, you're not requesting that the father pays you any money for you to carry the insurance of your employer. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And just to confirm, as it relates to retroactive support, you're not requesting any retroactive support at this time. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And do you understand that if the father was to owe you anything, that you would be forgiven that amount today?
Yes.
All right. Now back to the issue of child support. Based off of the father's income and giving credit for one additional child, the state is requesting child support in the amount of $321. And you are currently not in agreement to that amount. Is that correct?
Yes.
You're requesting that child support be set at $0?
Yes.
Could you explain to the court why you're requesting that the child receives $0 as compared to the $321 based off of the father's employment?
Because we've been working together fine lately. He's been paying the daycare and I've been paying the health insurance. And we just been co-parenting fine recently.
And are you and the other parties to this case currently living together?
No.
We separated about a year
Sir?
ago.
No, sir, we're not living together.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And are you and the other parties to this case currently married?
No, sir.
Do you feel that it would be in your child's best interest to receive $0 as compared to the $321?
Yes.
And could you explain to the court how that in the child's best interest to receive no money from the father for this?
Well,
the child support?
Well, because his dad takes care of his child care and he gets him clothes and stuff. So, I mean, I see what you're saying, but
All right. And the state is requesting that the parties be named as joint managing conservators. Are you in agreement to this request?
yes.
All right. And the other party has your information, such as your address and telephone number. Is that correct?
Yes.
And there's been no issue relating to family violence between the two parties. Is that correct?
Yes.
When was the last time the father had any visitation with the child?
He just had him this weekend.
The state is requesting that the father be given standard visitation. Are you in agreement to this request?
Yes.
Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
No, sir.
Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris, can you just unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
My name is Jamarian Harris.
And you are the father of the child here in this matter, is that correct?
Correct.
And you and the other parties to this case are not currently married, is that correct?
No, sir.
You and the other parties to this case are not currently living together, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, and you are currently employed making at or about $2,080 per month, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You have one additional child outside of this case?
Yes, sir. That lives with me. Yes.
And do you understand that the mother is currently carrying the insurance for the child through her employer?
Yes, I just found out like 2 months ago. Yes.
And do you understand that prior to the mother carrying the child through her employer, the child was receiving state assistance for insurance?
No, sir.
So you were not aware how the child was receiving insurance?
No, because he didn't really get sick or anything. What I do, I play my part with the child care, and help her out and stuff like that. We just do it like that type of thing. I didn't know.
And when the child was born, did you pay for the services in the hospital, sir?
Yeah, yes. Me and her lived together until he was about 8 months, and we split. And it's been the same routine every day: child care, pickup, food, clothes.
Mr. Harris?
Yeah.
Back to the question at hand, as it relates to when the child was born, did you pay the doctors for those services out of your pocket?
Yes, I paid co-pays on it.
Okay. So you did not pay for the entire price, is that
Not in
correct?
full. Correct.
All right. And as it relates to the child support, sir, the state is requesting that you pay child support in the amount of $321 based off of your income. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
No, sir.
And can you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying the $321 based off of your employment?
Based off that, like I said, we came to agreement. We've been taking care of him. His daycare is way cheaper than what child support is trying to take out. His like we have a whole plan. We take care of him with no problems. There's no problem at all. This is something that happened 2 years ago. You guys just picked up on. Like, he's been getting taken care of. He's good. I just had him this morning. He's fine.
All right. And sir, as it relates to the information of your address and telephone number, does the other party have that information currently?
Yes.
And as it relates to the visitation, the state is requesting a standard visitation agreement, which means that you will be able to visit with the child on the first, third, and fifth weekends of each month. Are you in agreement to that?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I think they put me in the wrong Zoom.
Please stay on mute. And do you have any additional questions for the court today?
Yes, sir.
And what additional information would you like to offer to the court today, sir, as it relates to this case?
As far as the medical thing, right? If I'm not aware of the situation and it's something me and her can resolve with a simple conversation, why do we have to go through this type of process?
And again, sir, do you understand that your child was previously receiving insurance through the state?
No, sir. That's what I was unaware of, but there's nothing for me to put him on my insurance.
But prior to today, you haven't had the child placed on your insurance, correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
When the child was born, you did not have the child on your insurance, correct?
No.
And lastly, sir, do you understand that the state is requesting that you pay the court costs associated with today's hearing?
The court costs.
Again, sir, do you understand that the state has made the request that you pay the court costs associated with today's hearing?
How much is the court cost?
Whatever the court assesses based off of today's hearing, sir, I can't give you the exact dollar amount.
Okay. Yes.
All right, nothing further from this party, Your Honor. Again, the state is requesting that the father be named as the child's father in this matter, that the parties be named as joint managing conservators, and that child support be based off of the non-custodial parent's income at $321 per month. There's been no request for retroactive support, and for the mother to carry the insurance through her employer. And lastly, that there has been no request for non-disclosure or finding of family violence with a standard possession order.
Well, court will accept the agreements of the parties. The only thing really at issues are child support and cost of court. Child support matter, the parties have an agreement, and apparently that agreement has been in place for a while. It appears to be working. There don't seem to be any difficulties. It's believed that the parents are the best persons to determine the best interests of their children. Accordingly, the agreement of the parties in that regard is approved also. Child support is set at $0. Costs will be assessed against the father. Good luck to y'all, and you're free to leave.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right, bye-bye.